In order to have proper planting occur, it is important to have all rotating parts of a row unit rolling freely. In farming, the planting timeline for best yields is often narrow. In many cases, there is not necessarily time to wait for fields to dry.
Proper planting is the area most important probably to farming, is to get the seed into the ground at the proper depth, at the proper temperature, at the proper time. And we want to do that with the equipment that we're dealt from the industry that gives us the best of technology. And what we have that's evolved into a long time standing and very good unit is the planters that use a rolling opening disc, and they use rolling gauge wheels. So when you get those properly set and you get the seed properly placed and properly covered, you're going to ensure yourself pretty good emergence, and possibly almost within a day or two everything emerging at the same time. If anything stops rolling on a planter, we're going to have problems.
Mags LLC, based in Wakanda, South Dakota, produces revolutionary all-weather planting products to meet the challenges faced by today's farmers. Since 2007, Mags LLC has been proud to market patented breakthrough innovations from farmers for farmers.
When my wife inherited 40 acres of ground on the Vermilion River bottom, which is prone to be the first to flood and the last to dry up. So the motivation came pretty strongly there to come up with something, and I think that's what farmers in case in point do. Any farmers will come up with a solution if they're plagued with it long enough. When we discovered the cause at one point down there, noticing when unplugging another gauge wheel that there was a round ball rolling on the gauge wheel next to it. And this round ball prompted us, just kind of gave me a spark of something maybe could be done right here. We came up with, I think, a really pretty airtight solution here that's evolving and ready for everybody to really come on board with.
The idea for the invention began on a tract of the wettest river bottom land in Clay County. It is a heavy, poorly drained soil, which is often spring flooded. This created the repetitive and time-wasting chore of unplugging gauge wheels in order to continue planting.
If you were able to get on it and drive across it with a lister, then sometimes the ground was so damp behind in the furrow that the press wheels would not turn, and so then you're out digging the mud out of them, and maybe you'd go halfway across the field and they would turn, and then they'd plug again, and most of the time, if it was that bad, you quit.
Engineered for precision planting in muddy or difficult soil compositions, Mags award-winning gauge wheels and radial scrapers force mud, stubble, and other field refuse from the opening disc out of the internal side of gauge wheels, preventing wheel plugging.
The operator can decide where to scrape rather than the OEM manufacturer scrapers. So it's up to you, whatever soil conditions and speeds you're running, you can kind of adjust this scraper. Set your tension where you want it. Now you've got the stationary scraper in the place where you decide to do the scraping. I want to do a little illustration on how effective that really is and why we made the scraper this way. We realize that a ramp is a good thing because it'll direct things out of the openings. We want the soil airborne. We want it coming out towards the outside of the wheel, heading for the gauge wheel, and we want it going out of those slots.
Mags has had a global impact in helping farmers plant in inclement weather conditions. While the system is designed to improve farming around the globe, the wheels are proudly manufactured in the U.S. by a leading agricultural tire company.
The importance of American-made products is the quality that comes along with them. So South Dakota companies, primarily is who I work with. It's critical for rural America to actually have the input of farmer engineers, farmer inventors in creating solutions for farmers. These products have a lot of opportunity, not only locally, but throughout the world.
Growing entrepreneurs is sort of a national pastime. Everybody talks about it a lot. Almost every university in America promotes it. Every state in the union has the governor's office or somebody is helping entrepreneurs. And our school that's what we intend to do. And infrastructure we've built in this state to help entrepreneurs get started and grow here, and so we can export products. That's something that the whole state is committed to, and especially at our schools.
As farmers look to feed a growing population, the ability to plant efficiently and effectively is more important than ever. ProMags products keep farmers in the cab planting when and where they otherwise couldn't.
We do hinge a little bit on, we're concerned about farmer safety too, and we think we can help in that arena. We're devising things that give farmers less stress. They're more alert during the day doing it. I mean, I'm cruising, going through stuff now that the first time I ever did it, it's probably the most exciting moment I've had in farming. And I think we want to give that to farmers, and in the future, as farmers get larger, and as we mentioned, there'll be more need for this. And I think our question is not why would you want products like these, but why would you not? Because they do everything that the original planter was designed to do, but they give you extra options. They give him control. Farmers love control.
For more information, visit www.promagsonline.com or call 605-659-3372.